All right, what's up, everybody? Today, what I'm doing, I'm talking about this video that has come out called "Call Me by My Name" by Lil Nas X. I don't listen to this music, and y'all know that this is something I usually don't even do. I don't even usually touch on popular topics like that, but I have noticed something. I've tried to refrain myself from saying anything about it, but I just wanted to show something real quick, and I know that this won't be long at all. Um, Let me see real quick. Share audio. Now, this right here is shout out to my bro Sanchez. This right here is a video. I'm not gonna play this video, but this ties into everything that we have been talking about. See, bro Sanchez got his own thing where he be talking about his perspective and what he's not just a perspective, but when I say perspective, because a lot of people confuse, like, if you're saying something from your perspective, you're not telling the truth 100% necessarily. When I say perspective, I'm saying just from his viewpoint, the truth from his viewpoint. So the man is telling the straight up truth. It's obvious, and you can see it through what he has on display here. But my purpose behind making this video is to show y'all, new people and people who have been around, that this ain't a game, bro. I don't know whether nobody else can see this or not. I'm not making something out of nothing. But at the end of the day, I find it as no coincidence that this man Sanchez just dropped this video. And I don't mean to
Every
stop it
single
right here,
day.
but does this look
Pole
familiar?
dancing fitness classes are available in all
And I
major
wasn't listening
cities, and it's more
100% through
popular now
Sanchez's
than it's
stream that
ever
he
been
just did
before.
on Lil
But you
Nas X.
can
He
trace
might
the
have even
history of
mentioned
pole
this. He
dancing
might
back for
have. I don't
hundreds of
know.
years.
I actually
Pole
I heard him
dancing
bring
has
it
a
up. He just
unique and
did it, but I don't
interesting
think that he
story.
touched on it
As
and
a
went
sport,
even
it has
deep himself
traveled
on it.
around the
I don't
world,
think he
been
I don't even
performed
feel
by
comfortable
men
looking at this shit now, man. So I apologize for this.
bars.
Um, but yeah,
Pole
man,
dancing
this
performed by
he
women
did
became
basically a
widely
full
associated.
stream. He basically did a full stream on pole dancing. And you can go back and watch this. You see the title right here called Malakam and Witch Hunting Decoded: History of the Pole Dance and the Serpent Goddess on Flat Earth. This man literally talked about the fact of you know, black people, and where this whole dancing of all of this came from, and how they, you know, perverted it and everything basically. So throughout that video, which I'm too tedious to play the Lil Nas video, but what I'm gonna do, uh, let me cut the volume off because the copyright strike might come, from even just playing the video itself. Uh, oops. If I watch a reaction video, then I can probably watch it. Not watch the video because I'm not. I know y'all haven't seen it enough. But I'm using this right now in order to stop this at a certain point so I can show y'all what I'm saying. Because there's a couple of things in this video that I'm about to show, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Now, okay. Oh man, I hate when this thing does this, dude. I can't stand this shit. I don't want to see that shit. Why'd it have to go right to the weird ass shit? Okay. Dang. Hopefully it don't, strike it. If it does, it does. Either way it go. I don't get a lot of views anyway, so it ain't nothing to it. So it is what it is, man. Uh That ain't the damn video, dude. Always an ad. Now you can see that that's what I was about to say. Right now, right here, it shows heaven. Okay, so it's starting off in a heaven scenery, basically. It's like looking at the gates of heaven. As it descends, it goes to the mid ground. Because the reason why I say this is the confirmed mid ground is because this is stage number 2. He went down, or the camera level went down, like it went to Earth. But there comes up something where he gets on a pole. Okay. Now, the reason why I say that and I have that banner there is because, like I said, I strongly, and I'm picking up on certain stuff that's showing that they is watching us. And like I've been saying on my end, I've been showing where I feel like they've been watching me, showing and I know I'm not the only one. Like I've already said in the past, people who have seen my stuff, when I go on Sanchez's stuff, man, it's no telling who is seeing my stuff. Okay, when it comes to the 45, and we're gonna get into that because that's incorporated within this video. That's why I was saying they got to be watching us, and I got my reasoning behind saying that, bro. Now, where is the pole at? It's coming up right around this area right here. Now he going up to heaven, as everybody already talked about. Then a pole comes. That's the Malachi thing that Sanchez just talked about. So think about it. They had to, in order for you to release a music video, you have to record it first. Usually, whenever a music video is released, it's usually not. I'm saying usually. It's possible. I'm not saying that it's impossible, but usually you have to record something and then release it. Okay. You have to record it, choreography, choreograph it, or whatever the correct sense of that word is within this context. You have to do that and then release it. So there's a process behind releasing a music video. It's usually not just recorded in one day and released in one run, all in the same day. So what I'm getting at is Sanchez did his stuff 2 weeks ago. He just dropped it. He just dropped that video. This is the first video in the industry where a Negro has done something like this, a pole dancing Negro. We saw them wear, dresses and stuff like that, but this is taking it to the next level. This is literally taking it to that next level, man. He's stripping for the devil, literally doing a lap dance for the devil, so-called. So he's descending down into hell, which is the lower area of the 3. Okay. Man, this shit made me so uncomfortable watching this shit, man. I can't even lie, dude. This shit is just ridiculous. Why is the world like this, man? And people just think the shit is okay. And now this is what I was getting at. That right there, okay? This is where they can, with symbolism, they can screw up people's mind. Does anything look familiar? Does the number look familiar? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. 1. Okay, let's act like this is my stuff. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They could have put 3 steps right here. 3 is imaginary. Okay. They could have put 4 steps. It's 5 steps, insinuating that. And like I've said, I even got the pictures pulled up to show it. When it comes down to it, I just did my recent show that I just did and talked about was the swivel. Okay. I just told y'all and pointed out some information about the swivel. And let me see. Stop screen, share screen. It's the drive. So where is it at? There it go. So this is what I was saying with the swivel. But did I upload that last time? Yeah, this is what I was saying with the swivel. Okay, I just did this show last time, man. Hurry up. I'm an impatient person. I'm sorry. That's just how I am, man. You know, certain stuff I'm just impatient on. But as you can see right here, this is a swivel. Okay, this is a. You can put this on a chair. This is a, you know, a revolving an instrument that helps things revolve. Okay, just like a revolving doors, which Sanchez has used it in his own examples. He's used the revolving doors. This is the same type of science, you know, type of science. But if you think about this, does this look like the bottom of a Christmas tree as well? Whenever you make up a Christmas tree and you put it on something, there's components that it's made of. You got the bottom, which is the 4 legs, usually 4 legs, but you know, it can have 3. But when we talk about foundation in science, usually anything with foundation and number 4 is associated with the foundation. So at the end of the day, what you see right here is a, you know, the revolving essence of the, you know, what would be the tree, but this is for a chair. This is a chair swivel right here. But what I'm showing at the end of the day is, y'all know, if you use Christmas trees, which most of us have, there's spinning Christmas trees. Okay. And like I say, there's certain components that are on Christmas trees. You know, every Christmas tree that you make, there's one component, it's, you know, specifically that it is going to have, without a doubt. That's the foundation, and it's going to have a pole with branches extended from it. Without no pole, the branches have nothing to extend from. This is not just for a Christmas tree, but this is also for all plants within nature. The stem is the pole, just like our body, our spinal cord functions as that pole itself too. So what you see right here is a spinning Christmas tree, like we've always known of. And this right here is my work that I, you know, cropped out from the swivel picture that I did. Come on, all of that dancing. Okay, so this, I just did this right here, you know, did this screenshot just to put it beside what I was saying with the Lil Nas thing. Okay, now I've already showed y'all that at the end of the day, and I've explained to y'all, when it comes to the 5-point star, the 5-point star, the pentagram, in other words, the angles that are created from it are the exact same polar numbers that are on my work, with the 3, the 6, the 4 and the 5, the 1 and the 8, the 0 and the 9. It's all there within. Go look into the angular measurements of the pentagram. It doesn't matter, inverted or, you know, regular, because the thing is, they're both the same measurements. It's just, you know, revolved. So that's why I put this right here side by side, and I'm going to end it right here at this, because the fact is, you got the same signs right there, same signs right there. You can even see how it's going in and out. Like if you look at this, it's opening up at the top and then it's closing up at the top for the next level. Just like I got this opening up at the top right here, closing up at the top right here. But if you kept on going, it's not steps, but it's more so that Baphomet head that's at the top, which people have said that they've used the Masonic square and compass and flipped that upside down in the past, whenever this knowledge first started to get out, or not first started, but internet wise first started to be dispersed out here. People would show that the Baphomet head is the Freemason square and compass flipped upside down, which is the same. And I've been saying that my work at the end of the day is the Masonic square. Now, one might say, well, dude, you know, you putting out the truth and all of that, you know, but golly, you know, what is he doing? Is it demonic then? If they showing it, if they using it for demonic stuff, then what you doing is demonic, ain't it? You know, if everything ties up, ain't it? Well, that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all through all of my work. Everything, what my work does is prove and work around the component, the aspect of the neutral aspect of reality, man, the balancing aspect of reality. Not Baal, not Baphomet, not justifying any of that, but just the aspect of pure balance within nature. and or striving for it at least. Because the thing is, man, you know, it's about any symbol. That's why I've said, if you look at a 5-point star or a starfish from one perspective, you know, you could look at it from this perspective. The starfish could be pointed at you like this right here. The head could be right here, and the two, you know, two more legs or wherever the head on the star, if it has one. Does that mean that that starfish is demonic just because it's pointed at you like an inverted pentagram? If you walk yourself around to the other side and you look at it, it's not going to look the same anymore. You're going to be seeing it from a different perspective. So all I'm showing you is that at the end of the day, perspective matters so much. And that's what everything about in this life is about. You know, like one person going to view one thing that other people see as negative. They might see it as positive. It's all about perspective. You are the pole as a person. When I say you're the pole, I'm saying life is about polarity. There's, you know, usually there's a middle aspect, symmetry, a center aspect. And that's what my work focuses on. That line that you see right here in this area, right here, goes all the way through my work. That's why when you, that pole that he just slid down to get into hell and everything like that and could have went up to heaven, that's this same pole that's right here. I've already showed y'all with the weed map. This, what they just did is exactly what I did with the mother herb, man. I showed that at the end of the day, the top up here on the mother herb diagram that I created, my discovery with the weed, at the top, you know, that's the firmament, what people would call the firmament. Okay, I'm not saying it is dome, a glass dome, like a lot of people have said, but down here, like I've said, is the underworld, just like my ancestors have said. I'm not the first who's come out and said this, but my ancestors have said that, and I've shown it just to show that I know what I'm talking about, because it's lining all up 100%. Now, everything by default is cut in half, not just the cosmos itself. What I'm showing y'all is that these numbers would be infinite. Now, the cosmos is one thing, but everything within the cosmos, contained within it, would be a living aspect of the cosmos. And living aspects of the cosmos, if you look at everything in life that is living, for the most part, everything is cut down the center. Not just the cosmos, but everything in reality. If you took a line and drew it straight down the bottom, I mean, straight down your, from the top of your head down to your penis or your vagina, which is the terminal point of your body, besides your legs, don't you realize that it would be a perfect line, and it would be a mirror darn near, you know? And when I say darn near, I'm talking about just, you know, everybody has some uneven things about their body, but primarily when you zoom out of that, it's a mirror, man. And that goes for everything about life within this world. It's a mirror aspect to it. That's what I'm showing y'all with this right here. That's why everything is cut in half, and my ancestors did the same. So what I'm showing y'all is that the fact is, man, you know, they watching, they are watching, and that's how I take it, because this stuff didn't have to just come out just like, you know, this is a very unique music video, you know, and you know, it's crazy just seeing this, man. But all I want people to know is that I'm not justifying any of this nonsense. And I hope that people never get my stuff construed and this stuff with mess like this, man, because the intent behind this video, do y'all hear me or see me leading people wrong, telling people to be, you know, telling people it's okay to be gay? You know, I don't hate gay people, but what I will tell you is that it's a fucking mental illness. I don't care what anyone has to say, what anyone thinks about it. Gay, dick don't belong in ass. There's nothing productive or natural about it. I don't care. Nobody can argue against that. If you stick a dick in the ass, most you're gonna get out of it is shit. And I'm just being real. We're gonna be 100% vulgar, real, and because that's what men don't do no more. It's like men are influenced to be men in the world and talk about, you know, and be a man about this. Everybody say, be a man about this. You're supposed to voice the truth. But then when it comes to this soft shit, all of this, you know, homosexual stuff, then we supposed to bite our tongue all of a sudden. So we supposed to stand up to everything else, but bite our tongue against stuff that is really corrupting. These kids look up to this, man. They do. And can't nobody argue against that. It don't matter what. And the more that the parents try to tell the kids it's wrong, it's saying, the more that they gonna rebel against it. That's usually how the game go. So the thing is, man, it ain't just about telling. You got to show. You got to explain that there's nothing productive about a man and another man. There's nothing productive about that. Period. Same with the woman. That you can't get nothing. God ain't create cucumbers to go up in your pussy and shit like that, man. Like, like that's not productive. That's why I don't deal with evil and good. I deal with the aspect of productive and not productivity and destruction. Productive and destruction. Production and destruction. Okay. Because what it comes down to is if what one person views as evil might not be evil to the next person. But one fact that can't be argued against is that, okay, this person might not view that he just killed that person. That might not be evil to that person. But the fact is, it was destructive. He destroyed that person's life. Now, can you see why I focus on the aspect of destruction and production? Because people can't argue around that. If you take somebody's life, yeah, one person might look at it like, they might have their own view of, taking lives and stuff like that. But the fact is, you destroyed that person's life by taking his life away, and you destroyed the lives around him because people actually love that person 9 times out of 10. You destroyed their lives because you took something away from them, which is also a negative aspect. You're taking something away. So at the end of the day, man, all I'm saying, it's all about productivity, and this right here, all of that stuff that people are letting go with, all of this, man, that stuff is destructive. Period. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bro. That shit is destructive, and it ain't cool to be leading these people to think that this shit is, these young people to think this shit okay, bro. It made me sick, especially knowing what I've been through, bro, myself, and they being led like, bro. This shit makes me fucking tired and sick, man. But anyway, man, it's amazing as well because, just seeing them, it's always a synchronicity that comes back. This could have been, think about it. The fact is, his numbers, that's how I know that this got to deal with it as well, too, because, and they speaking subliminal, they know that we're going to catch on, certain people going to catch on stuff, and they know that certain stuff is going to blow up. I just want y'all to know, so-called Illuminati, I caught on to the message. I have caught on to the message. I know that you're watching. And the fact is, I was getting ready to say something, man. I lost it though. I know that this is not at 45. That's not what I was about to say, but I know that it depends on actually the geometry of these, because this is just perspective. Technically, this is at 45 degrees. Because if you got down, if this measurement is the same, if all of the measurements of the steps are the same, then yes, this line that they're making right here will make a 45 degree. But what I'm getting at is that's what I was saying. The number 6, that's my dog drinking his water. Sorry about that. But number 6, that's on the freaking shoes that he released with this video. They've been emphasizing the number 6 to be with the devil for the longest. This is the 5-point star down here with one central point. Just like I tell y'all, when it comes to the 4 points of the earth, you got 4 arms, but you can't forget the center. So when y'all see the 5-point star, what y'all not realizing is that it's 5 extensions, but you can't forget that center, which is the central point, which is where things are put in the center of, which comes out to make 6. Okay, so they sorry about that. They are communicating the number 6 whenever they use the 5-point star. Whenever the person is put in, you end up being that element. Okay, you got the elements of the earth, but you as the person end up being the conjunction of all of the elements in the center. Okay, because you made up of everything the earth is made up of necessarily, and that's what I was saying, man. This could have been 6 freaking steps, but it came out to be 5, and he is the 6 point. Okay, so they know what they're doing. Okay, but I'm just letting people know that it's a science behind it, and what they try to do is corrupt things and make things subliminally. They know that when people look at this 5-point star and they see the devil all around it, the 5-point star is drawn out, but they could have left these steps not highlighted. Why highlight the steps? What's the significance behind freaking highlighting the steps? Just like they highlight. This is literally like a highlighter. Okay. It's like taking a highlighter and drawing. You actually got one of them things on Instagram, one of the tools for writing. They call it, you got different modes of the well, not ink necessarily, but the font type of, the drawing medium or whatever. You got the marker, and then you got one that looks like a highlight, looks exactly like this, and they call it highlights. So this is literally like a highlighter going around and highlighting. Whenever you highlight something like a highlight reel for sports, you're trying to make for sure that people catch on to it and that they see it. You don't want people to miss it. So the fact that they put this highlighter on this, they're highlighting this because they want people to subconsciously, when you get into they want people to see this, man, period. When you get into the subconscious aspect of the brain, which other people have talked about, you don't even have to be realizing that you paying attention to this. But your brain, it's funny how the brain works, man. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, dude. I wanted to show this because that shit, it's crazy how this lined up, dude, but it's right there. And it's, do you have the eyes to see it? That's all I can say, man. Shout out to y'all too who have come through, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. I appreciate y'all for, showing support as always, man. And, you know what I'm saying? You deal with right and wrong. I feel you on that. Right and wrong, yeah. Because right, if you do something right, it's gonna be productive. If you do something wrong, it's gonna be destructive. And yeah, so shout out to you, Kelly Green, and Mine's Eye. Shout out to you. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because, like I said, this wouldn't be a long one, and I want people to be able to watch this, and when they see the time, not feel pressured. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Peace out.